morning, y'all. I am about to get my day started. It's already I'm fixing to cook breakfast and get my supper ready for tonight. It's already 11 o'clock, but I'm just now getting started. I've been a little busy this morning, taking the dog out to use the bathroom and enjoying the pretty weather after the storm. But I just got some stuff in here thawing out in some water. That's gonna go in for my supper tonight. And then this is just some fresh ground sausage that we had frozen in the freezer. So we're gonna have sausage patties. The girls wanted pancakes this morning, so that's what we're gonna get busy doing. All right, here is the pancake mix I'm gonna use. I cannot even talk this morning, but I ran out of the crusties, so I'm just gonna make my own here. I printed this off of Pinterest, so and I'm gonna have this recipe because I don't need that much. Probably only, yeah, I'm just gonna have the recipe. So that's what I'm gonna be using to make our pancakes this morning. And yes, my fingernails are dirty. I've been outside. Alright, I'm gonna start out with 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I tried to lay out all my ingredients, so, and it did not call for vanilla that I've got over there, but I like to put vanilla in mine. It has a little bit better flavoring to it, to me, in my opinion, when you add vanilla to it. And I also have some cake batter flavor, but I'm gonna use the vanilla today. Okay, 2 cups of all-purpose flour. It calls for 3 tablespoons of sugar, so I'm gonna need 1.5 tablespoons. I'll be right back. My sugar thing is over here. All right, got my 1.5 tablespoons of sugar. It calls for 2 tablespoons of baking powder, so I'm gonna use 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Okay, 2 teaspoons of baking soda. So I'm gonna, oops, sorry y'all, I just bumped y'all. So I'm gonna use 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Oh, Ozzy, leave the cat alone. He's being a bad boy this morning. All right, and then 1 teaspoon of salt, so I'm gonna need 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna whisk this together, and that's gonna be the powder base. And then to mix the like the liquids in to make the pancake mix, like you're gonna be cooking it, you're gonna mix 1 cup of mix with 1 egg and 1 cup of milk and 2 tablespoons of melted butter. So I've got 2 cups of mix, so I'm going to use 2 eggs, 2 cups of milk, and 4 tablespoons of melted butter. All right, that should be good enough. All right, I already got my eggs over here. So I'm putting in 2 eggs. Let me get my milk out. I forgot to get it. So 2 cups of milk. And then I've already got my butter in there melted. It kind of had an explosion in the microwave, so I got a mess to clean up after that. So there is 4 tablespoons of melted butter. Let me put this in the sink. All right, I'm gonna whisk this together. Hold on, let me go ahead and add my vanilla. Probably just gonna put like a couple of teaspoons of vanilla. Should be good. All right, let's get this whisked up and get some pancakes cooking. All right, I got my griddle heating up. I got everything whisked up. You kind of want it runny like that. This is the first time I've ever tried this recipe. I've never made my own homemade pancake mix, so we're gonna see how this goes. Oh yeah, this is heating up nice. My poor little griddle, it's been very, very, very well loved and used, but she's still got plenty of life in her. So we're gonna keep on using her. I use this thing a lot. Oh, well, excuse you. Ozzy's trying to carry on a conversation with us this morning. Alright. Let's get some of these poured out on here. I'm just gonna reuse my little cup, measuring cup thing here. Hopefully these will be good. Last night we went, or not last night, yesterday afternoon, my sister-in-law and myself and my oldest daughter and my nephew went to a photographer, and my oldest daughter had her cap and gown pictures made. We homeschool, so we don't have to be in a rush to get ours, and we have a really good photographer too, so she works with us on time because my oldest is graduating this year. She's 18, senior in high school, so yeah, she's graduating on us. These aren't fluffing up like I want them to, not like the Krusty's pancake mix, but I gotta give it time. Anyway, if she wants me to, I will share her pictures with you, but if not, I'm gonna keep her privacy like she wants it, so I'll ask her when she gets home from work. Alright, I'll see y'all when these get done. Alright, I just wanted to show y'all these are fluffing up like they are supposed to, so I think I jumped the gun just a little bit. We'll see how they taste. I know y'all can hear the sausage frying in the background, but this is the pancakes. This is how they turned out. They are fluffy, and it made 12 pretty good sized pancakes. I mean, it's the size of my hand, and I have a pretty big hand for a woman, so that one. And then I made this one huge one because I had a little bit of batter left, and I didn't have enough to make two, so I just made one big one. So yes, and I did taste the one, and they taste really good. So yes, I would use this recipe again. I'm probably gonna fold that up and put it in my recipe book. Breakfast is ready, or I would call it brunch because it's already after 11 o'clock. I'm getting supper started now. I've already I washed and cut up, I don't know, probably 10 potatoes, which we feed 5 people here every day. And I just chunked them up. I'm gonna cut up, I got this from Sam's Club, and then I needed an extra one because we usually take 2 to feed all of us. So I'm gonna cut it up in chunks and put it in with the potatoes. 2 bags of these steamable green beans will go in there. A whole thing of beef broth, probably a whole stick of butter, and you may have to add more water to kind of fill up over the potatoes because you want those to get done. You don't want crunchy potatoes with your supper, but that's what we're having for supper tonight. I got my kibosas chopped up and went ahead and put the green beans in there, and I put Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning on it and just some salt. And I'm gonna wait till a little bit later to put I'm just gonna put a whole stick of butter. I'll probably just cut it up in little chunks and put it on top of it, probably in about 3 or 4 hours. And I usually cook this on high for 6 hours or low for a little bit longer. Alright y'all, I'm about to get this living room picked up for the night. It is already dark outside, and the dogs have destroyed stuff all on the floor. And they've tried to pull Ozzy's crate, pull the blanket out of his crate and pull the crate away from the wall. So I've got to get all this picked up and get him fed. He's over here trying to go to sleep on the couch. Ozzy. Ooh, your eyes are glowing. That's weird. Alright, let's get this living room picked up and put to bed, and then that will probably be it for my video. Let's get it done. If y'all can see him, but he is trying to take his blanket. He's already dumped his bowl of food that I just put in there. But he is covering his food up with his blanket. But these floors I'm gonna clean tomorrow. It's already after 11 o'clock tonight, but everything is picked up and put away as much as it's gonna get tonight. And I will see y'all in my next video. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Subscribing is totally free and it helps me out. I would really appreciate that, and I will see y'all in my next one. Bye, y'all.